Oh, for God's sake.
Luffy keeps saying it's like 100% like a movie or some shit, and it's like, nope. It's just that it's very cutscene heavy.
Uh,
Because Dot Hack is like very cutscene heavy, and it also expects you to know the previous game a bit. Like you should know some stuff from the previous game. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna start the terminal disk. This. I realize my controller's dying. Great.
I would type in her chat that she's mean, but I'm not gonna do that.
There we go. Alright, so, file 1. Pretty much the Eternal Disk is pretty much tells you the story of the previous Dot Hack saga, aka the IMOS games. Infection, mutation, outbreak, and quarantine.
Project GU, and my personal impressions and analysis of a game known as The World. Struck as I was by a bout of guilt, I feel this is the only possible.
You know what's funny? Everyone talks about SAO, Dante. I barely hear much of people. I bet you I never heard much of like the fandom itself of the GU of the Dot Hack series.
You'd be surprised. There's lots of them out there.
I know there's some fans out there, and the thing is, this series does have its fans. I'm not kidding. And this series is very underrated. If you ask me, if it weren't for this game, SAO would not exist.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm dead serious on that. Because even the writers, I believe, for SAO kind of say they took some inspiration from Dot Hack. You know, the whole game, VR game, something goes on in the VR game that causes people to go comatose. Only difference is that instead of it being a freaking dick, like, who's pretty much causing all of it, it's bugs and all that stuff. Like, it's like bugs and all that, viruses. And the corporation, CC Corp, which by the way is actually CyberConnect, making themselves feel like the villains, trying to cover up the crap out of it. Like, I'm not even kidding. They try to cover up a freaking virus in a freaking mobile game that's caused people to be comatose.
His character's name was Kite.
And literally, the protagonist in the game is pretty much like he's a dual blade weapon user. Particularly, he's more of a dual knives user instead of a dual swords user, but he's still like the protagonist in that case. He's fallen into a situation he did not ask for. He loses a friend who pretty much like doesn't die, but pretty much gets in a comatose state right in front of him. And
Nero, I already know. You're not telling me anything I don't know, bro.
About Dot Hack? Yeah. Alright then. But there's my point right there. It's like there are so many simulations you can look at this game from SAO, and people will always think, is this a clone of SAO? And I'll be like, no, SAO came after this. Like I said, if it weren't for this series, if it weren't for this game and some of its fans, he doesn't talk to you. Shut up.
Wait, what?
She says he's like Nev. He's like Nev. He doesn't talk to you. I saw that. I saw that freaking. I saw it.
result, the gamer who was playing as Orca fell into a coma.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is like, and I'm keep saying this, that it is important that Dot Hack as a series is the reason why SAO existed, in my opinion, and I'm not even kidding when I say it. That's why it sometimes upsets me when I don't see much love nowadays into the series, especially from Bandai, which really shows the series is not dead, but it still upsets me. But at least it's got a switchboard. Mike, please pick it up. I need to show love to the series. Like, it's underrated. I'm not even kidding. It's like even some people on the internet and video game websites, they pretty much say yes. If it weren't, I know Eureka is much older than Dot Hack, but Dot Hack was more influenced in a way. Like, it was major in the case.
I know it sounds like some cheap sci-fi movie, but I actually fell into a coma because of this online game. As involved as I was in Project GU, I understood how something like this could happen. This incident...
This whole little stream bit I'm starting here is pretty much me going pretty much to terminal this to catch up everyone in case anyone joins this, watch this. Just a little catch up.
The CC Corporation must have used their political influence to kill the story before it was released.
I'm watching, Luthia, I'm watching.
Evidence that at least 6
He's
other
watching.
games
I can't watch if you have that shit
Honey,
paused.
don't worry. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
names of
Yeah,
the
B.
6 were Sora, Alph, Kara, Kazu, Orca, and Sieg. The first of the lost players had already woken up from her coma. The character name was Tsukasa. At another point much later, Sora and Sieg became intimately involved in Project GU. But for now, let's return to Kite's story. Thanks to the intervention of Elba, Kite was saved from the threat of Scathe. And it was Kite who received the installation book, Book of Twilight, instead of Orca. With it, Kite's skills expanded, becoming able to modify the abilities of his character and gain unauthorized powers. Data drain. Like it or not, it was the same attack Scathe had used to put his friend Orca into a coma. That skill. Now, I understand.
Oh yes, I forgot Bulmog. The freaking idiot, the freaking dumbass who clearly does not realize that, oh, I don't know, oh, Kite saves your ass, and you call him that he's a virus.
Many places within the world have been damaged by a virus.
I really hate characters that think that, oh, it's because, just because you, it's pretty much saying like, oh, you destroyed a virus, but you also have a virus-like power. That means you must be a virus yourself, despite you saved me. It's like, it just makes me just want to slap the living crap out of him. It's like, dumbass.
And alongside Kite, there was always one girl.
You didn't even need my help at all, did you? By the way,
Yep, Kite's partner in this game, Black Rose.
I don't get why Luthia was telling me like over and over to keep watching her stream when I'm literally right here.
it must be pretty obvious. By the way I acted,
Honey, for the love of God, chill. He's watching. Don't worry.
probably the way to talk to someone.
No,
You
it's
saw-
not that she repeated herself. I'm just saying it's like I literally said like I'm here. I don't know why she thought I went anywhere else or whatever.
Oh.
So what about you?
Start from square one again with
Her
this.
character name was Black Rose. She was the real-life older sister of Kazu, one of the coma victims I mentioned earlier. She was also a new player. She just logged on to the world.
Funny enough, and I remember Kite and Black Rose from this this one 3DS game called Project Cross Zone.
War continued, and soon many other players joined him.
It's like Bandai mixed with Capcom games, like have a crossover.
And Elk, the young man that cared so much for her.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's get ready then. Mia? Excuse me? You. Yes, you. That's a unique bracelet. Can I take a look? Can you see it? Yes, of course. Do you mean to say that you can't see this nice bracelet? Even if you can't see it, as long as you know it's there, it's the same thing as seeing it, right? Bracelet? Hey, what are you talking about? I can't see any bracelet, Mia. Well, thanks a lot for letting me look at your bracelet. I remember hearing about when we meet again. Somehow. Well, see you around.
Elle has a thing for me.
Mia, what about the aromatic grass?
Boy, Elcat is one of the most, like,
Descendant of Vian,
the dude needs a hug. And it gets worse in GU.
I do not speak with hackers. But I must ask, I have not been able to contact you since that event. What has become of you? I do understand, but you need to face facts. With you two involved, things get worse. That's how I see it. Am I wrong?
and Helga, the legendary super hacker.
Yeah, in Project Cross Zone, it was pretty much Capcom mixed with Namco characters. I think I'm trying to remember. In that game, characters were paired up in like a team of two, and whenever you initiate a battle, it's kind of like Fire Emblem in a way for one bit, and then it becomes like a sort of action combo game, like in like sort of like Devil May Cry. How the game worked was like
Had their own reasons, but
you have like you have a number of attacks you can do, and if you do all the attacks in your list, you pretty much get like an attack bonus, which allows you to do one extra attack. You have the XP bar, which is pretty much like it's more cross points, and when it reaches is 100, you can pull off like a character's ultimate move. In some cases, like it's pretty much like the complete best move for them. Like it's pretty much their mystic arc in a way. And how they actually handle the critical system, like how you hit criticals, is actually interesting. You know how like criticals are usually luck based, but there are some games that actually make the criticals like interesting. Like in V2, you pretty much get the right combo trait and it turns that attack into a critical. In Project Cross Zone, I believe, in that game, you if you attack the enemy before they touch the ground, and I'm not even kidding when I say that, before they touch the ground, it counts as a critical.
Kite finally managed to reunite with Aura, but immediately after Kite found her,
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry about that.
escape. Aura's data was chopped into segments and frozen in various locations.
But I know that for team pairings, Chun-Li was paired with Morgan from Darkstalkers.
Kite managed to gain a difficult victory, but what he couldn't imagine at the time
Trying to figure out. Dimitri was paired with Dante. Ironic.
that
Yuri was paired with Elise. I might stop because if you're getting sleepy, I might just shut up.
You should have done that to begin with. Me? You're the one who said that out loud, not me.
Kite's story shall continue. But first, there's the mystery of the brilliant AI programmer and creator of the world, Harold Urich, and the lost epic poem, Epitaph of Twilight. There's little doubt that the second network crisis of 2010 was a direct result of the world. It was awful. It caused catastrophic damage
Passionated.
to travel.
I think you mean passion.
Healthcare industry
Passionate,
all over
but
the
whatever.
planet. What exactly was it that caused the network crisis? It was the very power that was
Actually, this is something interesting for Luthia. In Project Cross Zone 2,
the network version.
Cosmos is in that game. Well, Cosmos is in the first and second game, but yeah, I know I'm calming down. Don't worry.
The existence of God. It became a story of human foolishness and a paradise abandoned by God.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She texting you on the fucking phone or something?
No, she's texting on PSN.
Using the power of the bracelet, Kite defeated Scathe. But instead of rescuing his friend Orca from the coma, Kite's victory
Boyo,
actually
boyo.
led to the birth of a new, frightening enemy, Kubia.
Hi. Yeah, on the Project Cross Zone thing, Cosmos was in that in the first game, and she paired up with Telos. In Project Cross Zone 2, Cosmos pairs up with Fiora. From Xenoblade, mind you. You mean my RPG, my strategy slash fighting game RPG? Yeah. But seriously, Cosmos was paired with Fiora, and that makes it all. I kind of wish they have a reference to that in Xenoblade 2.
Kubia.
Kubia.
Leos, the system administrator at CC Corp, viewed Kite's behavior as potentially dangerous.
That one looks whatever.
Welcome. I am Leos. Kite was determined to do whatever was necessary to save his friend. But to Balma, who represented average players, and to these system administrators, the ones who maintain the world, the power of the bracelet was nothing more than a cheat. In other words, an illegal engine mod.
Oh, it doesn't have Desperado.
But aside from that,
Maybe.
immediate action to prevent the situation from worsening, it requires that you delete your character.
Delete it? Why?
You should know that your character violates the software usage agreement. Installation of an illegal effect. You do know what I'm referring to. I will delete it.
Wait a moment.
However, Kite's character was protected by powerful defenses. And even the system administrators were unable to cancel his account.
Right here and now. No way. I wouldn't do that. I know. Since you aren't stupid. The stupid one is this pig-headed man. You don't even understand how it works. Yet you'll delete it before finding that out. Or do you even possess the ability to delete it in the first place? The boy's character data is
Oh.
the system administrator can't even verify.
Nice.
In spite of the fact that you developed a vaccine and disguised it as a rare item. Deleting those you cannot control is something.
Fought on one side, pro on another.
Thanks to some help from a hacker named Elmer, it was able to escape surveillance of Leos.
Was that a was that what it was?
Relationship between Orcus Coleman and the Epitaph of Twilight. The Epitaph of Twilight was an epic poem that spread around the internet and inspired the creation of the world. The author, Emma Wheeland, was no longer alive, and the poem fragments had been scattered all over. So the true nature of the poem was a subject of
Yeah, technically Nia, like Monique sees Nia as like
Design of this world was
the definitive woman body to her.
Huh?
Nia from Xenoblade 2.
Oh, what about her?
Luthia always sees like her as like the woman body that's like the best, like she's pretty much the goddess like of all bodies from women. Yeah, feminine perfection.
Kite set out to investigate an area infected by a virus.
Huh?
Shit, with curves and hips like that, I would not blame Luthia, honestly.
That thing is the cause?
That's where he defeated the second phase, Innis. Escape, Innis. Yes, this was exactly the organic factor that we were researching in Project Julian. After defeating the second phase, Kite found one of the segments
and Trey
where he
out.
encountered Kubi.
That story you told me was true, wasn't it? Yes, it was. At any rate, this girl, she's beautiful, but I don't know how to save her.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Why not?
Not alive. Whoa! Hey! What is this?
Using the bracelet's power, Kite was able to fight off Kubi for the moment. Believing that freeing Aura was the only way to solve the mysteries that had been plaguing him, Kite redoubled his efforts. It was remarkable. Kite, this lone young man, was attempting to do by himself the members of Project GU spent countless hours and huge amounts of money working towards. No special knowledge, no help from anyone. With only the strength of his own convictions, this young man, this Kite, pursued the mystery of the epitaph.
I know what
Twilight.
cutscenes
To that
she's
end,
talking about.
Kite contacted an information broker, someone named Wiseman. From Wiseman, Kite learned about the epitaph of Twilight and the 8 phases of the Cursed Wave. He went to visit an unauthorized server called the Net Slum. This was a place within the world that wasn't part of the world. A kind of gathering place for hackers, rogue AI characters, and other types of junk data.
Are you looking for Helmar?
Huh? Yes.
It so happens I briefly heard from her recently. The epitaph of Twilight. To sum it up in a nutshell, it is a tale. Or to elaborate further, it is a saga that recounts how the Age of the Spirits came to an end.
The tale of an end?
Indeed. However, the texts are scattered. Even if found, they are extremely difficult to comprehend. Yes, it'll be a very tricky business.
Say, there's something that's been bothering me. The people around here, they all look so different from anybody I've seen anywhere else.
This place was once where all of the unsuccessful non-player characters drifted, sort of a sanctuary for failures. Then players who considered them amusing came up with their own variations of failed characters. Now the boundaries between player and non-player character is quite indistinct. Some of them simply don't know which category they fall into. There are maybe even those who have lost their bodies on the outside. Mere memories, faded reminders of the individuals they once were. Only their character data remains intact and active as they wander the network. Yes, the same fate as Harold.
Hacker's Paradise. It was there that Kite reunited with Helga. If anyone could be called the creator of the Net Slum, it was Helga. In the Net Slum, Kite learned more information about the original creator of the world, Harold Hewick, and his goal. He also learned that at the heart of the world exists another consciousness separate from Harold. Just then, Balmung and Leos appeared.
Epitaph of Twilight. Both of you have succeeded in reaching it as well, I see. Oh, look. We have an unusual and unexpected guest. As a representative of Net Slum, I greet you. Welcome to paradise.
Mama.
You sided with Leos, I see. You cracked easily for someone who was so sure of himself.
Don't judge. I'm not like you.
Stalking the boy is shameful behavior. You've disgraced the name of the descendant of Fianna.
What? Mama, you used us?
It was necessary to restore order.
Order. There's an order that the world desires, and then there's the order that you desire. Which form should it take, Balmung?
The order that I desire, of course.
Our featured performer. Now all of the actors have assembled.
Quit your yapping, woman. You are entities that unquestionably pose a grave threat to this world. I'll delete you all.
Oddly, Leos was the name of the King of Light mentioned in the epitaph of Twilight. And Helba was the name of the Queen of Darkness. During Leos and Helba's confrontation, another strange phenomenon occurred, this time in Net Slum. It was the third phase Magus. The situation took a sudden turn. Once again, with the power of the bracelet, Kite was able to defeat Magus. But another problem was awaiting him. The town that had had its data destroyed.
What the hell happened? You're kidding me, right?
Damn, that's crazy.
Alright then, I probably might actually just save the rest for tomorrow, because I am about to fall asleep and I need to let my controller charge. So till tomorrow, I'm gonna start this again.